Yeah. Came in 17. Damn. Give me my money. Give me my money.
Hey guys, so today we are doing an old plow. I think it's a plow, a rake. I'll show you the picture up here somewhere. We're going to be doing it in deer yellow. So I hope you enjoy that. Also, just a quick note, some of our old videos have got copyright infringement on some of the music. We did replace a song with YouTube music, but when the YouTube music is quiet, or when we had the music quiet, when the YouTube music goes in, it's really loud. We've had a few people bitch about turn down the music and all this stuff. Those are in old videos. We had to do that. There was no choice. We didn't keep the original copy to be able to go in and rewrite it. So I think one of them is the Eastwood one. I think that's one of them that when we were talking and the music was playing low, the YouTube music just is really high. So bear with us on that. Like you saw the last video, somebody ended up winning. They haven't got hold of us, so Silent Asian, get hold of us if you get this. Otherwise, in the next video or two, we will turn around and we'll just re-give it away, do another giveaway. So we also have two more after that. With that being said, we have this and then some other projects coming up, and we are getting our mobile blaster out and running, so we should have some of that too. So okay guys, see you on the next video. Okay, so I'm going to take out this cotter pin, which has a washer. I think it's just a tire then. Then it has this spacer. Then this piece right here. And I will not move this, I'll just powder coat all this, but I'll try to keep all this clean when I powder, so hopefully it will all move. I even put it in a solution to try to get the crud off this, to where maybe you can tighten it all up and it will work. Same with this side. I'm going to take the cotter pin out. You'll have the end piece, the spacer, then this, and then this. Okay. Okay guys, so ran into a little problem. So this has a whole bunch of moving parts. I was going to try to powder coat it. Let me get this up a little bit. I was gonna try to powder coat it like this, even with the moving parts, because it's a pain in the ass, but you can. What I'm finding in this is there's a lot of spacers and stuff in between where it's gonna make it hard. It's a pain in the ass to blast and try to get every spot, but powder coating is gonna be just as hard. So what I did is I took a video of how we're gonna pull it apart. That way the customer with all the good shiny parts, they can put it back together. I have a cotter pin that broke on its way out, so we're going to drill it out right now. And then hopefully I remember, I'll leave them with a couple new cotter pins to put in there, because these cotter pins are trashed. So that's where we're at right now. I will tell you one thing, sometimes you think some of these smaller ones are the cheaper ones. Like, I was thinking, I did the seat. If you remember the 1886 big plow frame, I lost a little money on that one because I didn't take the weight into effect and the moving it, and there's a lot longer doing certain aspects like blasting it because you had to get under it instead of moving it. This, I kind of did the same thing in my head. I was thinking right around that 2-ish mark. I don't know what a lot of you guys do. We charge $100 an hour for blasting. So with tearing it down, blasting and everything, we're gonna have well over 2 hours dealing with this, just because of all the corners and creases and everything. Probably about 100 in powder coating, so it'd be about $350 when we're done. But it's a lawn ornament too, so we're not gonna get too exact with it, but we're gonna make sure it's done, at least done right. So, carry back to it. Boom, boom, boom. Put this here. Oh, fuck. I was hoping this was a spacer, but it's not. It doesn't move, so that means I have to take this back nut off, and I did not want to. The back nut is frozen on. So this back nut here is frozen on. What I want to do is take this rod out and take this and put it into some degreaser or some lubricant or whatever, and leave it for a few days to loosen up to where he'll be able to just put it all on, and I'll be able to get it off. But I thought this was a spacer that moved, and it looks like it's solid. So not only am I going to have to take these back off, these are going to be a bitch. I know it. I can tell. I'm not happy about that. I have nothing to hold on to in the front, so even if I want to turn it, I don't have I think our lock and pliers are up in our mobile blasting trailer. Come on, baby. Oh no, it's turning. And the shitty part is today is one of the only good days. So I guess we're gonna continue to blast, and then we're gonna just soak some penetrating oil on it. So we'll get this stuff out of the way. I'll blast around it. I'll try in a little while after we soak it. And maybe even some blasting some of this shit off will help. Well, we'll see. Hey guys, so I just got done blasting it. Unfortunately, like I showed you, I forgot my gloves weren't on while I was holding a washer. Freaking idiot I am, and I'm like, hurt. So we got the wheels off. I'm still working on those bolts. And remember, if you ever do this and you're working on bolts like that and you use penetrating oil, a lot of steel I don't outgas. I outgas aluminum. These are steel, and they're also old. Anything really old, like any kind of cast or anything, I outgas. But with these, I'm going to outgas them really good because I'm adding penetrating oil that's fresh and clean, new and everything, and I'm adding it to seep into it. So I got to burn all that out. So these will probably be in the oven when it comes time to powder coat. Hour, if not more, depending on every time I pull it out, if there's more. Then I'll just lightly blast it off, outgas until I don't get nothing. So that's where I'm at. So I will see you guys on the prep. Okay, so this one we're using Starburst Jello. It's close to a John Deere color. This is an old, some kind of plow or something. We started it earlier, actually late last fall, and we're just getting back to it right now. So It's a unique item. Faraday cage again on it. Not so bad though on this one, but we are going to have spots like this that we're not able to hit because we have to hang it somehow. So what we're going to do is we're going to powder it like this. We're going to let it flow out. We're going to pull it out. We're going to shift this to another spot, and we're going to coat that area so there should be no void on these wheels and on the rakes that go into the ground. So let's start. This was the part I was unsure about hot flocking or not, because we've got spaces in here that I'm not sure if we're going to be able to get into them or not. Worst case scenario, we don't get into them. When we pull it out after hot flocking, we'll look it over. Oh, the ducks are down. We'll look it over, and if we have to hit them, we'll re-hit them. This is the hard part about not hot flocking. If I could hot flock this, I can move this and break the powder. But doing it dry, once it binds, we're gonna have to pull it apart. Into the oven. They're looking sharp.